Here's a little addendum. I downloaded the videos I just took off the Galaxy, put them on a computer, was watching them just to see what I was going to edit out and blah, blah, blah. But just realized, man, I started a story when I was in the kitchen, and got to talking, was brought up my roommate, which the story is supposed to be about Blue Mountain Reservoir, and told you a little bit about what we used to do in Elizabeth, Colorado. Forgot the story about my partner. So throw this in here real quick. And I don't care if this video is too long, but anyway, save it, come back and watch the rest of it later. Fuck. But anyway, my partner, Scotty Benson, he had gone to school to learn how to be a diving welder. And I mean, you know, he grew up here in Colorado and shit. Now, I guess he'd planned to, go to California or, down the Gulf or whatever, work on ships, work on the offshore or whatever. Go overseas, because, I mean, them motherfuckers get paid. Big time. And they only get to work, so many hours per day that they can be down, breathing that special mix of air that they have to breathe with, what the fuck they put in? Helium in it and all that shit, because they're so fucking deep. If they didn't, they'd get the bends when they bring it back up. I can't remember that malady divers get when they got to do special things when they come back from deep water. But anyway, Scotty had gotten a job here in Colorado working on dams. So this was his 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever, he'd been doing about a year. And they sent him down to Blue Mesa Res. And there was some kind of problem with the spillway induction or something like that. So they sent him down there to check it, and he was all prepped, to fix it, do whatever welding had to be done. So he's like right off the dam, and I mean, Blue Mesa Res, I guess I could look it up on the internet, but it's not the deepest frickin' freshwater reservoir in the world, but I mean, it's a pretty serious canyon that they dammed up and put that in. I think the deepest in America that I've heard about, I fished it too a long time ago. It's right on the border between Wyoming and Idaho on the Snake River. And man, it might have been a joke, but we went down there fishing one day. We were working in that neighborhood. LaBarge and, God, what was the name of that other freaking town? Anyway, there was an old black and white photo from the 40s or some fucking shit like that. And there was like a 12 to 16 foot skiff sitting there tied up to the boat dock. And it had a Mackinac lashed to the side of it that was another 6 to 8 feet bigger than the fucking boat, man. Now, like I said, I don't know if it's a joke picture. It might have been. But Jason Rice met an hooking motherfucker like that and landing it. You ever watch that movie, The Old Man and the Sea, with Spencer Tracy? Old black and white. It's a classic. But yeah, he went out by himself in his little, he had a sailboat out in the ocean, East Coast probably, but hooked a fucking swordfish and had it on the line for fucking days and shit. I mean, hands, holding a rope. He didn't even have a fishing pole. He just had a rope with his fucking hands and stuff, and it would dally off. He had a upright post on the front of the boat, that he'd dally off. And, well, if you're not a roper, I guess you wouldn't know what that means. Dally off means you put a couple of wraps around something, and it acts as a brake. It helps you. But anyway, his hands got all fucking bloody and everything. And he's trying to bring it back, and the goddamn shark started attacking it. By the time he got back to shore, all that was left was the head and the fucking tail. So after all that shit, he didn't get no money. The whole thing was he's going to catch a big fish so he'd get some money. I gotta watch that fucker again. Y'all at it too. So anyway, back to Scotty. He told me the story. We were sitting in a fucking bar, you know, a little fucking drunk. He might have embellished a little bit, but I don't care. It's a good fucking story. But he said he went down deep, and he's right by the bottom of the fucking dam and shit, and he was, you know, doing his job, doing what the fuck he was supposed to be doing. And he said he felt a presence. You know how you've been up in the woods or whatever, you know, and you just kind of feel something fucking watching you. And you turn around and look, and there's a big ass fucking moose or bear, motherfucking mountain lion or some cocksucker, you know, getting ready to come eat you. And it's fucked up, man. It scares the fuck out of you. But anyway, he said he turned around and looked, and off in the gloom, he said he could see this fucking shape. And then every once in a while, this fucking mouth would open up and then close again. And he could kind of see the gills moving on the side of it and shit. And realize it's a motherfucking fish. He said that motherfucker opened his mouth one more time, man. He says, I swear to God, mountain ride. Of course, back then I was known as Trapper. Let's go with that. He says, my God, Trapper, he says that the cocksucker could have swallowed a Volkswagen Beetle. He said, I yanked on the fucking signal line and it pulled me back the fuck up. He said, I crawled out of that goddamn suit, smiled at the boss, you know, the straw boss that was over the fucking job. And he said, you don't have to take me to the dock right now, but after what I just seen, fuck it, Bubba, I quit. Well, he didn't say Bubba because he was from Colorado. But he said, fuck it, I quit, man. Ain't no way I'm going down there and having that happen again. That scared the fucking shit out of me. So anyway, had to throw that in there. Going to be edited in. I'm going to watch the rest of them, see if I come up with another thing I was trying to say. And, you know, the old guy shit, CRS, and I'm not on my meds right now. Yeah, I've already told you what kind of meds I take. But I forget to finish stories. I start out telling them and then get off on something else. But if you've seen any of my other vids, whatever, it's all part of the entertainment. Hey, bet you're wondering why I keep looking over there. Well, this is just a little while after the end of the video, and it's a very clear day, unfortunately, because well, Denver's getting kind of polluted and stuff, but I mean, the sky is all fucking pinkish orange and shit because of the sunset. And I used to live in LA, you know, and granted, it's pollution that makes the colors and stuff. God damn, it was some beautiful sunsets. And we have them here too. I need to get a better camera so that you guys can see this stuff. If you watch the, well, I haven't uploaded it yet, but if you watch a couple of videos I did about my recipes for making some barbecue and shit, I tried to film some of the clouds that had the pink-orange halo on it and shit, and another one that was poking up just right out of a bank of clouds, and there was just one portion of it that was colored where the rest of it was gray, but it didn't show up on this frickin' thing. It's not got the good resolution or whatever, or color separation, whatever the deal is. But and then when I talk, I kind of look off to the side too. I'm thinking. So, addendum to the other stuff. Please continue to watch, or come back and watch the rest of it. If I'm driving you crazy. Well, not if I'm driving you crazy, but if you're catching a gig, learning something. I'll talk to you in a few.